Hi Capricorn, welcome to your Estranged reading for May 20th through June 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including a shout out to Tyler's Tarot and Secret Tarot because this reading, I made up my own spread. It's called Estranged, but it asks two questions, which is how do they feel and will they reach out? And it looks at the interplay of those two questions. So, but I'm aware that Tyler does a specific reading and has for some time called Will They Reach Out? So I don't want to be ripping anybody off. I just wanted to acknowledge that he's been doing this for a long time and I just started. It's my own spread, but credit where credit is due. And then Secret Tarot has a long running series of how do they feel. There's a lot of other tarot readers that do that question too, but I'm only aware of Secret Tarot. I don't know the names of the other one. I just know her name, or well, her channel. All right, and then the recommender reader shout outs, I have two. They go to Intuitive Tarot for Unique Souls and Intuitive Tarot by Scully Sati. Oh gosh, did I get that right? Hang on. Oh boy. Yeah, I got it right. Scully Sati and For Unique Souls are two different people. Okay. All right, so this is for Capricorn, your Estranged reading. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn. Queen of Wands, that could be Aries. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. So we've got 6 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. And that's all about doing the right thing. There's reciprocity and stability in a stable, happy home. And a brand new beginning and working together. So this is, if you've just started with somebody, you're on the right track with them. Like if this is a new relationship, you're off to a great start. Nothing wrong with that, right? It could be that you're in the planning stage with someone. This could be wedding, could be marriage. This also could be faith in traditions and the way things have always been done, stability, sort of a protective vibe here. It could also be needing faith or having faith restored, coming from a position of faith and strength and solidarity. All right, so we shall see. We've got 2 6s. That's irritability, but that just could mean that things are getting kind of shaken up, that things might be a little stressful because why? You might be planning a wedding. All right. So we got 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Let's do this. 5 of Wands, so 2 5s. That is Vigils. Page of Swords. 2 of Wands. No. 2 of Wands. Hanged Man, Strength, 9 of Wands. Okay. Can I get away with this, putting this up here? Not gonna mess anything up? Not really. Okay, good. All right. I'm tired of trying to prop everything up. So, what's this 5 of Pentacles about? Nope, they're not going to reach out. Nope, they're leaving things as they are. They feel like they have no control over this situation. They feel disconnected. They feel cast out. They feel cut off. They thought things were on solid ground about 3 months ago, and now there's chaos. I feel like there's chaos now. Now there's like all this just fighting and bickering and attempts for control, and they're just like, I'm not having it. We got 3 5s here, right? 3 5s, 2 9s, 3 5s. Receipt and determination. Receipt and determination. Okay, so that could be what this is right here. Determination, perseverance, courage. All right, so what's this 5 of Pentacles about? 10 of Pentacles again. So it could be that this person has like lost their faith or hope in this once stable, solid connection, because things were working out until they weren't. It looked like someone, this could be a power struggle, or, you know, bickering and fighting over control, like never getting past that control of who's in charge of what, who does what role, who says what, how things work in a relationship, the natural ebb and flow, like when you kind of settle in and build that trust. This relationship has never gotten to that point, Capricorn. There's still mistrust or someone wanting to be in control because they don't trust, or they just feel better when they're in control, but it's getting in the way of you two being able to progress. So what once was kind of this ebb and flow, we got a new beginning and things are working out, but it looks like you're also, the issue might have been working together. Maybe the passion was really, the passion was there, but as far as you two being on the same page and what you want out of the relationship, stability, that sort of thing. I think this might be a power struggle that you two never got past, that you never settled into that kind of quiet trust, that give and take. For all, I mean, we've got stability here. We've got this could be Leo, but we've got the Strength card, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's all about things being stable, solid, secure, grounded foundation. But it could also be pride. It could also be someone being stubborn. Like that there's just too much control. There's someone just digging their heels in just because they want their way. They like to get their way. They are not interested in reaching out. I think I said that. They're basically like, well, I can't have any kind of part in this. Like, there's no room for my opinion. It's out of my hands. Unless my Capricorn person changes their stance, the way they approach things, there's no moving forward. Like, I can't sit there and try to negotiate someone who's kind of dug their heels in. And might be being, you know, proud about something. It's this Two of Wands. Could be that they're moving out or have moved on already. This is Two of Wands about. I think they might be hoping you'll reach out to them. But they're not interested in reaching out or reconnecting. So I don't know. I don't think that's hoping you'll reach out to them. I think that's hoping just in the long run that things will look differently for them. That they're kind of like, okay, well, this could be that they've kind of moved out and moved on, or trying to, and they're looking ahead to the future in hopes that in the long run, like over time, things are going to look very different for them. This might be fresh and kind of new, this new normal, but they've got some options and they're looking at what's best for their future right now. What's this Hierophant about? Now let's look at the, what's this, this could be Leo. What's his Strength about? Okay, so on the upside, this could be a very solid foundation where you two are thriving in connection with each other. On the downside, this could be a very, someone's very controlling, the other one's very codependent. And because of that, there's a lot of chaos and someone's not getting their needs emotionally met, even if there is that solid, stable, or the potential for that. Like, you got the living situation down, you've got this and that, but somebody feels disconnected emotionally. They feel like just either taken for granted or that they're not valued in the relationship. There's this sense of feeling disconnected but still fulfilling a role, and yet things starting to get kind of, someone's starting to kind of, I don't want to say lose their grip, but it just, whatever this is, this situation ate away at them, Capricorn, because they just weren't getting their needs met. They felt manipulated and controlled, and like they weren't being able to emotionally connect. And they're looking elsewhere now, and they're kind of broken down. They feel broken down right now. But they're happy to leave things up in the air because they don't feel like they're at fault. They just feel like, you know what, I just couldn't be a part of this situation anymore. It was too, in a way, it kind of made, it feels like they're looking at it going, you know, it made me into somebody I'm not normally. Like, I don't like who I turned into. It made me be somebody I wasn't. It went from this once solid, stable, thriving relationship to all of a sudden I'm kind of like this needy person, and I'm not like that. What's this Hierophant about? What's this Hierophant about for Capricorn? Okay, so yeah, the downside of the Queen of Cups is that emotional insecurity, that neediness, that emotional, codependency or manipulation. So I think part of that is like when you stay somewhere where you're not getting your needs met, you start to turn into somebody who you're not, but it's just to try and cope with the situation. Like this could be coping. This Strength card, this could be like coping skills too. Like someone was just trying to accept and deal with the way things were, but you just can't because you turn into a mess. And it's almost like, the very person that's denying you your needs, you're like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be this jerk. I'm not getting my needs met, but I apologize because I'm not handling it the way I normally would. I know it sounds weird, but it's like normally I would be kicking your butt right now, but I'm just this, crying mess in the corner. I apologize. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll be ready to kick your ass in a minute. But right now I don't know what's happened to me. That sort of thing. No? Doesn't sound familiar? Okay, well, never mind. Is it just me? Okay. All right. What's this Hanged Man? What's this Hanged Man about? This could be Pisces. This could be Cancerian, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. All right. What's this Hanged Man about? They're perfectly fine to leave it where it is because they're just looking at healing and getting emotionally balanced again. They're looking for perspective and for things to kind of balance out and work out over time. And boobies. What's this Hanged Man about? Everything's better with boobies. Hanged Man. Nope. Because it feels like, okay, so we could have a marriage here. This could be a marriage because we're suited. We got Queen of Wands and King of Wands. But for me, that means that someone is... They're laying a lot at your feet here, Capricorn. They're basically saying, this is out of my hands. It is not for me to change or fix. Sure, I could take the initiative and reach out, but I think things are better left the way they are because I'm going to need some time to get through what happened. I think they also think too that this is something that they have no control over, that this is part of who you are and it's something that's not negotiable in the relationship. Like it's something that's kind of off limits for you to feel like you can talk about or change, or they feel like they couldn't affect any change, but it's kind of going to keep presenting itself in the relationship because it's a character trait, or it's something that is going to happen over and over again because of the way someone, aka you, approaches things, relates to things, your personality, your disposition, that sort of thing. And they are very guarded. They feel they feel like it's going to keep happening over and over no matter what they do because they don't feel like this is a problem that they could fix. So while they could reach out, they're not interested in it. They're just interested in moving on and getting some distance from this because they feel like this is going to be a pattern of behavior that keeps repeating and there's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, they're just, they've left this relationship. They've walked away. They got the Page of Wands here with the Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man, Nine of Swords. They've walked away. They might be watching you online. This is watching and waiting, but not doing anything, not taking any action. So they might be aware of what's going on in your life through other people, hearing about this and that, or like they might still follow you on all your socials, but they don't plan to move forward with anything. This is all about them wanting to just, I really feel like they're like, I need to recognize myself again. You know what I mean? Like they got kind of weird in this relationship. They're like, this is not how I relate to things normally. Maybe they're embarrassed too. Like, I don't normally behave this way. I'm sorry. Huh. So it's this combination of like, they got kind of insecure and a bit demanding. And then they're like, okay, well, I can't change. This is out of my hands because I feel kind of like you're stubborn or controlling. But at the same time, in an effort to try and make it work, maybe they stayed and then they got really emotionally needy and they started reacting in all these bizarre ways that they didn't recognize. And it was like, oh, I have to leave out of self-respect. Like, aside from the fact that we're not emotionally connecting and I feel rejected or I feel disconnected and we're just not getting, I'm embarrassed at my behavior, you know? All right. People have broken up for less, just saying. But seriously, if it's not working, what's somebody going to stick around for? That's always... Sometimes it's tough to leave, though. All right, Capricorn. What else for Capricorn? I thought I saw 2 of Swords here somewhere. No? Okay. Judgment. This is... okay. This could be saying to look at your culpability in a situation, to be able to reflect, to look at, okay, what's yours, what's not, and as far as like the blame game or just accountability for something that happened, things like that. But we got the 9 of Swords here and the Judgment. This is all about past issues resurfacing to either be resolved or in the present relationship, stuff from the past kind of got in the way. It could be that this is a relationship of longevity. And eventually it was like the same thing over and over again, and we just can't keep looping in this cycle. We just can't. And this is about a decision happening and then waiting for, it's like arriving at a decision, not really making a decision, but like realizing how things are and that you can't go back to the way they were, but there's no forward movement yet. So this could be a court decision coming down, like you're waiting to see what the court says about the dissolution of this relationship. And maybe that's what the watching and waiting is. Or this could just be the realization that, yeah, we're not going to get back together. And now I'm looking forward to the future. And you two are disparate, you're separated. All right, what else for Capricorn? Yeah, because we go from strength. Now, again, this is strength and strength here. Both of these cards are about strength. So, on the one hand, this could be like a really solid foundation where you two are thriving. Or this could be somebody's being really stubborn and controlling and prideful. And it's turning into this whole codependent control, like... Instead of it being nurturing, it's someone's kind of being codependent or controlling. Like, okay, I'll be whatever you want me to be, but then you have to meet every single one of my needs. So I'm going to look like the good person because I take care of everything for you, but then I'm highly expectant and I want you to turn around and read my mind and be everything I need you to be and be that parent I never had. All right. I'm getting way into... way out left field. What else for Capricorn? What's for Capricorn? Snapshot. There, okay, so that's what I was talking about. This is that really domineering, like on the one hand, it could be very protective and kind of safeguarding and strong and protective, nurturing. On the other hand, this could be really domineering and really controlling. And this is, so this could be, I mean, we got the moon here, which is all about emotions being spotlighted and highlighted. Typically romantic emotion. Maybe this is a love reading, right? And this is things being domineering or controlling. So we've got emotional manipulation here. Emotional manipulation. That's what this is. All right. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I wish this was more positive. It looks like they're looking forward to moving on because they don't see any way out of this situation and they don't see how you two can move forward. And it's like once it was thriving and then all of a sudden it wasn't. It got weird. It got controlling and demand. It got somewhere along the way. It went from thriving to control and disconnection. This could be Aries. This could be Sagittarius. Didn't I see Leo? Wasn't there Leo around here somewhere? No, okay. But suited, so this could be that your person is quite literally thinking that, you know what, I can't do anything about how they are. I could take the initiative and reach out. I could, but I don't want to. I feel like the die has been cast. I feel like it's just better to kind of move on and heal and just restore. All right. Okay, Capricorn, I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it wasn't better news. I hope to see you in the next reading, though. You take care, okay?